You're tuned to Jazz Haven 103.5 FM WNHH, broadcasting live from studios in downtown New Haven, Connecticut, and at WETF, the jazz station, South Bend, Indiana, streaming at jazzradio.wetf.org. And you got Stan, the man with the jazz.
easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your mother's good looking. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your mother's good looking. Hush, little baby, baby, don't you cry. You're gonna rise up singing. You're gonna spread your wings and take to the sky. Until that morning, there's nothing to harm you. Mommy and Daddy standing by. Summertime and the living, it ain't easy. These streets are jumping and the tensions are high. Late night, street fights, police lights in my rearview mirror. I don't know if my man will make it home tonight. Summertime and the living, it ain't easy. No, 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 police brutality is at an all-time high. My hands up, I'm down, I'm on the ground. Get your knees out my neck, I can't breathe. How many more my sons and daughters have to die? Summertime. And the living, it ain't easy. These main streets are jumping and the tensions are high. Night, street fights, police lights in my rearview mirror. I don't know where my man will make it home tonight. Summertime. These are some of those who didn't make it home. Dante Wright, Rayshard Brooks, Daniel Prue, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Atiana Jefferson, Aura Rosser, Stephon Clark, Botham Jean, Philando Castile, Alton Sterling, Freddie Gray, Janisha Fonville, Eric Gardner, Gabriela Navarez, and Tamira Rice. And the list continues. And nothing has changed.
It's Jazz Haven here, and April is Jazz Appreciation Month. And in Jazz Haven today, we're going to continue with part 2 of appreciating Connecticut's jazz musicians. We just heard Yvonne Monk Adams from her 2021 release, And Nothing Has Changed. Her version of Summertime. She composed those lyrics. Phil Brown there on the drums, Fred Nobles Jr. on the saxophone, Morris Trent guitar, Teddy Boyd on the bass, and Elijah White on the keys. And Jazz Haven began with one of Connecticut's most prolific musicians, Jeff Fuller, bassist Jeff Fuller, and friends from his 2018 release, Happenstance. And we heard the title track there with friends being Darren Litzy there on the piano, Ben Bolello on the drums. And Darren Litzy has his own recording out called My Horizon. That's on the Summit record label. And we played that tune a couple of weeks ago with part one of Appreciating Connecticut's Jazz Musicians. Jeff Fuller, by the way, has mentored many young musicians, and he continues to be a strong force here in Connecticut jazz. Coming up on Jazz Haven, we got music from New Haven's Top Notch, the Curtis Brothers, bassist Nat Reeves, and drummer Jesse Hameen II. But first, brand new from New Haven's tenor saxophonist Wayne Escoffery. This is Idle Moments. That's the Curtis Brothers out of Windsor, Connecticut. And they cut their teeth or got their early music training out of the Artists Collective in Hartford, founded by none other than Dolly and Jackie McLean. And, of course, they've gone on to bigger and better things ever since. Zakai Curtis there on the piano, Lucas on the bass, with some of their mentors on this particular tune, Brian Lynch on the trumpet, Donald Duck Harrison on the tenor saxophone, and the late Ralph Peterson on drums. That's from a 2012 recording called Completion of Proof. And the tune we heard was Madison, a Zakai Curtis composition. We began that set with none other than New Haven's tenor saxophonist Wayne Escoffery, and his that's off his latest release called Like Minds, and it's on the Smoke Sessions label. The tune we heard was Idle Moments, a Duke Pearson composition. He's got Dave Kokoski there on the piano, Ugana Okegwo on the bass, Mark Whitfield drums, and Mike Marino on guitar. Wayne had a CD release performance last week at Smoke in NYC, and it went from Thursday through Sunday, and I was able to catch one set there. He had a special guest, trumpeter Nicholas Payton. Quite a performance. So check out that new CD, Wayne Escoffery, Like Minds. The Jazz Haven Jazz Calendar is a quick rundown of some of the jazz in the area. It's Wednesday, April 26th. And each and every Wednesday you can join jazz drummer Gil Hawkins and his jazz collective at the Owl Shop, downtown New Haven. Performances from 9 until midnight, and there's no cover charge. NMCC. On Friday, for that unique audio experience, join jazz historian Frank Cochran at the Institute Library, 5:30 to 7 p.m. It's a listening experience like none other. And the Institute is located on Chapel Street, downtown New Haven. This week's feature is Jazz and Civil Rights, Part 1. They will feature Sonny Rollins' Freedom Suite, Max Roach's We Insist, Duke Ellington's My People, and Billie Holiday's Strange Fruit. Also on Friday in Waterbury at the Palace Theater Polite Club, it's songwriter, arranger, and vocalist Christina Kohler. And she's there for 2 shows, 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. And this weekend at Connecticut's premier jazz spot, the Side Door Jazz Club. On Friday, it's singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist Sasha Dobson and her quartet, featuring saxophonist Dana Stevens. And on Saturday, it's skilled pianist Rick Germanson and his trio. That's the Side Door Jazz Club at the Old Lime Inn. On Saturday, April 29th, the historic Jazz Jam at Cafe 9, downtown New Haven, from 4 to 7 p.m. All musicians are welcome to sit in after the first set. And for that Sunday brunch on April 30th, head to the Lobster Shack, East Haven. It goes from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Featured artists this week are bassist Phil Bowler and guitarist Joe Carter. Monday, May 1st, May Day. It's Pat Todd's Tuxedo Junction at Swinging 17-piece big band at the VFW Hall in Guilford from 7 to 8:30 p.m. NMCC. And finally, on Tuesday, May 2nd, joined vocalist Kevin St. James and his quintet at Christopher Martin's New Haven. His music from 8 to 11 p.m. NMCC. And that concludes the jazz calendar for the week. Go to jazzhaven.org for the complete calendar and updates. And you could also, in many cases, get tickets online right through the Jazz Haven Jazz Calendar. So, no excuse. Check out some live jazz this week. It's America's only original art form. His New Haven drummer is Jesse Hameen II, Elevation. That's bassist Nat Reeves off his 2012 release called State of Emergency. And we heard the Blue Mitchell tune, Funky Mama. And there's Josh Bruno there on the trumpet, Jonathan Barber on the drums, Rick Germanson on piano. And Rick Germanson is at the side door this coming weekend, so check him out. Nat Reeves is an educator, performer, composer, band leader, and he's on the faculty at the Jackie McLean Institute up at the Hart School of Music. We started that set with New Haven drummer Jesse Hameen II, who is now an Duke Ellington Fellow at Yale University, and he's an educator as well. He runs a jazz program at the Neighborhood Music School in New Haven. And the tune we heard was Elevation off his 2008 release, Sign of the Times. Charles Erlin there on the Hammond B3 organ, Rodney Jones guitar, Benny Powell on the trombone, and TK Blue on the alto saxophone. You got Jazz Haven here once a week, bringing that midweek shot of jazz right when you need it. Here's Phil E. Brown Jr. He's a drummer, and he leads that well-known New Haven band, Top Notch Ensemble. Here's the title track from his 2016 release. That's Top Notch Ensemble, a very popular band around here for many years and still happening. That's the tune we heard there was I've Been Around All the Time, and yeah, I'm still playing. And it's from a composition by New Haven drummer, Phil E. Brown, who leads the Top Notch Ensemble. And on that tune was the late tenor saxophonist Bobby Winters, with Elijah White on the keys, Willie Joe Moore on the bass. And we heard the title track from the 2016 release. We'd like to thank you for listening to Jazz Haven, broadcasting from our studios right here in beautiful downtown New Haven, streaming at newhavenindependent.org, and the jazz station, WETF, South Bend, Indiana, and around the world at Jazz Radio, WETF.org. Your host here, Stan the Man, and we hope you've enjoyed the music, and we've had a great time playing it for you. And we look forward to the next time when we'll see you on the radio. Taking us home is another New Haven musician, trumpeter, and featured on this particular recording is worldwide known trombonist Steve Davis. Stevie D's on here, and there's Ken Fauser on the tenor sax, Andrew Renfro guitar, Tabor Gable on piano, Matt Dwanzik on bass, Jason Tiemann on the drums. Leader of the band is trumpeter Josh Bruneau, and it's off his 2014 release called Bright Idea. The tune he wrote, and it's a popular jazz showcase here on Wednesdays called Owl Shop.
Thank you.